The campy. Gather at the campy. Let's see what's up with the mic. Pardon. All right, we good. Gather at the campy. 3-minute mark. We gonna roll the tape, baby. Y'all know what's up. Thank you for coming through. If y'all still waiting, thank you for waiting. You know what I'm saying? Grace God to the thanks. Yeah, I say. Kennedy, what's good, man? Eight views, 3 likes. Come on, y'all. You was the first one to like. Grace God, thanks, KN. You rock. You rock. You rock. Rotation is pretty decent. I'm on a great vibration, great frequency. So I'm chilling. I think we're gonna have a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Honestly, I don't think it's so good that I don't think I need to be pausing and talking so much. I think we actually need to pay attention and just enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I think it's one of those. I think it's one of those, if I'm being honest. I'm being quite frank here. If I'm being quite frank here. Yo, Corey, what's good, G? How you feeling, bro? What up, though? Yeah. I'm here. You here. Everybody here. Let's get it, man. 20 seconds until we roll the tape. But not necessarily, but 20 seconds till we get it started. Stressed out, alchemize that energy and transmute it, brother. You know, stress don't really benefit us, brother. It don't really benefit us, brother. You know what I'm saying? So alchemize and transmute that thing. Okay. Yo, Haven was good. It is my intention. I hope all is well for you guys and you're having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. If you're not, hopefully you will be in a wonderful, magnificent mood by the end of this presentation. You dig? You know what's up. You know what's up. Y'all give my great gratitude and thanks to everyone who's been rocking out from the beginning. I'm highly grateful, highly graceful, highly thankful for all you guys rocking out from the beginning, showing love, you know, exchange of energy, things like that, things of that nature. You know what's good. You know what's up, Eli. You know what I'm saying? You know what's up. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified when we go up. You dig? Remember, 2, have fun, laugh, and smile. Because we watch these videos and these clips to escape the external chaos that's going on outside of ourselves as we are all experiencing individual realities. That feels like a tongue twister at times. But you know what's up. You know what I'm trying to say. We all experiencing our own individual reality. So for bro in the back, sis in the back, if it don't resonate with you, your panties is too damn tight, your drawers is too damn tight, you don't got to be here. You choose to. So remember that before you fix your lips and say something stupid. I'm just being real. You don't got to be here. You choose to. Those of you who genuinely rock out, fist bump that. You know what's uppy. You know what's shoppy like. You know what I'm saying? Anyone and everyone who has ever sown a seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly. Because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks. Peace and prosperity, you and yours. It never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. If you would like to do the same, the links are in the video description and the about tab on the channel. Cash App and PayPal only. Listen. You are not obligated. They are not obligated. For the folks in the back, pipe down, relax, and mind your damn business. Relax. It is not that damn serious. You know what I'm saying? They're not obligated, and I tell them that every time. Remember, our solar return is March 4th. We got less than 2 cycles. So I'm open to receiving. I am open to receiving all contributions, all donations, whatever the case may be. I'll be highly grateful. grateful and thankful for whatever you guys contribute. Whether you do or not, I'm just highly grateful for you guys coming through and rocking out. So besides that, y'all know what's up. Let's roll the tape. Let's rock out how we normally do. And I can get back to relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Yeah, YouTube be like that unless you refresh the page or leave out the swipe off and come back. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Y'all was the top 3, top 5, things like that. Look at it like that. It's not a race. It ain't a race. We all here. As long as we getting it done, it don't matter who do it first, who do it last. Let's roll the tape, Haven. Let's get it.
One issue seems to be getting worse. Gridlock traffic. If this Silicon Valley startup, the solution comes from our imagination. The flying car.
You can actually use it today. And you can cut your commute at least in half, if not more.
Jim Duchovny says his company Aleph Aeronautics was able to create something we've been dreaming about since the Jetsons.
We're trying to make science fiction a reality.
And while not quite ready for the road, Duchovny says the flying car is about to take off. NBC News was given exclusive access.
Yo, I know I said I shouldn't be posing it too much, but don't that seem like the so-called vehicle-sized sedan and SUV-sized drones that they were seeing in Jersey and all over the world? Things like that. Don't that seem like that?
It's fiction and reality.
Hear it. You listen
and while
to how
not
it
quite
sounds?
ready for the road, Duchovny says the flying car is about to take off.
That seemed like them so-called drones that was sedan and SUV sized in Jersey, XYZ, things of that nature. But who am I, right? Who am I? Let me not say too much because it's all speculation. Oh, speaking of that, y'all listen, full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. You know what's up? Let's get it.
NBC News was given exclusive access to see their concept model with our own eyes.
If everything goes smoothly, I'm going to watch a car fly over another car. We'll see.
Sure enough, we watched it soar through the air over another car and land. But for all the magic of this moment, we were heavily restricted, forced to shoot at least half a football field away.
But you're not still all the way there yet because, you wouldn't let me.
It looked like some type of UFO that a prototype UFO that they reverse engineered and they trying to cover it up with a flying car. It looked like some type of drone that's able to carry a vessel, aka a human body or whatever the case. Let's keep going though. I don't want to say too much, but I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid, neither are you guys. We not stupid is what I'm trying to say. We not stupid. You see what they doing and what they showing us? Come on, we not stupid. Come on.
In the cockpit yet. There's a difference between you and the consumers. We still have some IP, intellectual property, which we're trying to protect.
So far, more than 3,200 early adopters have pre-ordered their $300,000 all-electric flying car. And the company is aiming to begin production by next year. But practicality...
You see, I got to do the math because they got people out here, right? Making pre-orders. 3,200, right? In the pre-order, who got 300,000 to just pre-order something and wait till some amount of time before they release to the people, to the consumers, right? Check it out though. Check it out though. You got so many people out there, less fortunate, homeless, XYZ, right? I've been watching some show, right? And they got the royals and the peasants. I'm gonna be honest with you. The royals piss me off because it just goes to show how people of a higher status, social status, or however you want to say it. I don't gotta sound politically correct. You know what I'm trying to say? They really think they better than people. Like just because you got some type of social status, or it's honestly pathetic. You feel me? Because the people at a lower social status or whatever the case may be may have something or do something entirely better than you. But since you got social status, you see yourself as, oh, you're just a peasant, like, whatever, don't touch me, and I'm royal and I'm royalty. And man, listen, it's pathetic. Let's keep going. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't even try that. I wouldn't even get into that thing. You feel me? Ain't no telling what. Yeah, I ain't no crash dummy. I ain't no test subject. Absolutely not. You feel me? But to each his own. I ain't bashing you or nothing. I'm just saying, like, absolutely not. Especially with these frequency weapons or whatever's going on in the atmosphere that's causing birds. You know what I'm talking about? They causing these birds to fall out the sky. Yeah, absolutely not. I think not. But it's crazy. I'm just thinking, but let's do the math, y'all. Let's do the math real quick. Calculator. 300,000 times 3,200. Yo, bro. Who got that kind of money to just be wasting? I got to do that again because that was insane. 300,000 times 3,200. Look at that. 960 M's. So you mean to tell me 3,200 people got 300K to just throw away and wait around? Yeah, it's a sick place we live in, man. A sick, twisted twisted state of mind that people are in when you got the power and the material, the whatever. What am I trying to say? You got the power and the damn funds, the tools, whatever, to help people and make this place a better realm, a better world. But it's all about selfish material gain. Oh yeah, I'm better than you. I got this, I got that. Oh, this, that. When we can invest this kind of money into bettering the damn world, bettering the circumstances of humanity. They say love and unity, right? Where is it? These people is crazy.
Early adopters have pre-ordered their $300,000 all-electric flying car, and the company is aiming to begin production by next year. But practicality might be where the rubber meets the sky. Only a few countries allow for the kind of road-to-air reality Duchovny envisions.
It's going to be slow, incremental approach, which is good for legal integration, which is good for consumer integration.
But he says as demand grows, regulations will catch up with the tech. For now, it's still that cutting-edge pie in the sky. Steve Patterson, NBC News, Silicon Valley.
Council, they can barely keep these planes in the sky. What do you think is going to happen if a bunch of these Jabberwockies...
I just was saying that. I didn't want to say the word because we know YouTube yak funny, but they got these birds falling out the sky. You know what I'm saying? You think people want to get in that? The thing looked like it could barely keep itself up. It's leaning forward. Nobody's inside. I digress. Let me keep going.
Are driving around in flying cars. I don't think it's a good idea. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments.
Council, it's a simple question that requires a simple answer. Why are they spending all this money on underground bunkers if they're planning to build 15-minute cities? Simple answer, simple question. Hit me in the comments. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Quick lesson in critical thinking.
We missing the clip. I forgot to put a clip up here.
Everyone says that the flooding in Detroit is a water main break.
I'm about to get it though. I got
These
it.
people
I'm gonna get it for us right now.
Tell me that the news said it's a water main break. These are the same people that if you even mention the news, they start screaming fake news. They don't watch the news ain't real. But now these same people are telling me the news told them that a water main broke in Detroit and flooded the entire neighborhood. And the question I'm asking is, did they fix it? Since it was a water main break, did they fix it? Because in no videos did I see any water trucks out there fixing shit. So what happened? The water just stopped flowing. The water main fixed itself. Doesn't work like that, children. Anyway, family, just a quick lesson in critical thinking from your boy Source God. Stop listening to the lamestream media and follow your heart and your common sense. There's water coming up from below. They admitted there's an entire ocean bigger than all the oceans combined under our feet. And that water is coming up along with fire and all the other elements we talk about in the shift. And as far as your 15-minute cities go, that is smoke and mirrors. Once again, it's to distract you. Watch the money. Where's the money being spent? The money's being spent underground. Big boring machines. I've already posted this for you guys. You just don't want to believe it. You just want to keep thinking that it's your masters running their game again, and you're going to be okay in those 15-minute cities rebelling on the internet talking crap. No, you're not. Nothing's going to happen. All your leaders are going to disappear, go underground. They're not going to be there for you. No big brother. You're going to have to fend for yourselves. This is what real life is about. That's what sovereignty is about. You prayed for it, right? Now you got what you want. Do you want more? Like the great Robert Nesta said. You get me, family? You prayed for your sovereignty. You cried for it all day. This is what sovereignty is. Big brother them are going away. All the politicians, they're going underground. They have to. And any of you that sell out, you're going to go with them. That's just the way it works. You're the people they're going to use for their food. You're going to be their energy that drives their metaverse in hell. But unlike the past resets where they could emerge from their underground bases and start over again, that's not happening. Us who stay up here, we're going to live and inherit the earth. That's all that's happening. You can follow their rhetoric. You can follow their old played out narrative if you want to. I'm not surprised. But anyway, all my real ones, like I said, stay up and keep having that internal dialogue. It's a literal superpower. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah, like I said, Council, all you have to do is follow the money, and all the cash and resources is being poured into the underground empire and nothing else. Anyway, stay up. Bang, bang, bang. This is over there in the...
Hold on, cause you feel me? I gotta pull this up right here. Check it out. Speaking of flying cars, check it out.
Ni hao. 9 times out of 10, just do us a favor and keep this shit over there, because China is aiming to have over 100,000 flying cars by the year 2030. And let me tell y'all something. New York or the United States, please don't get no ideas. My friends driving flying cars is one of my worst fears. Could you imagine your friend just crashing into your fucking living room because he was either drunk or the music he got too hyped, and then he telling you to get in the car? The last thing I need is my friends driving up to my crib and knocking on my window. Niggas is so fucking stupid nowadays, they will be doing drive-by air shootings. I don't think this is ever a good idea. Hood niggas in flying cars don't even sound right. You will have niggas flying this shit right into their outhouse at night. Imagine if your girl cheating. You're gonna crash the... China.
Hold on. Let's hear that again, because he talking facts.
Ni hao. 9 times out of 10, just do us a favor and keep this shit over there, because China is aiming to have over 100,000 flying cars by the year 2030. And let me tell y'all something. New York or the United States, please don't get no ideas. My friends driving flying cars is one of my worst fears. Could you imagine your friend just crashing into your fucking living room because he was either drunk or the music he got too hyped, and then he telling you to get in the car? The last thing I need is my friends driving up to my crib and knocking on my window. Niggas is so fucking stupid nowadays, they will be doing drive-by air shootings. I don't think this is ever a good idea. Hood niggas in flying cars don't even sound right. You will have niggas flying this shit right into their outhouse at night. Imagine if your girl cheating. You're gonna crash the...
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. He not lying, but outside all the little vibrational things, yo, bro, can you imagine just chilling, relaxing? You don't feel like going nowhere. You don't feel like being bothered. None of that. All you hear is... You like, yo, what the hell is that? And you hear it on the glass. I don't even want to knock on wood. We know about what knocking on wood means. Let's knock on the glass. You hear the glass. You like, yo, I know they not. You lift the blinds, lift the shades. It's your man. It's like, yo, come outside. Yo, dog. Yo, dog. You really just pulled up to my window, dog? Nah. Yeah, that's funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's get it, though. Let's get it.
Detroit. Okay? This is some straight
good,
day
Pat
after
Mitch.
tomorrow business. I've never seen anything like this in my life. And mind you now, it's flooding everywhere all at once, including LA, where it just burnt down. They're underwater. Now, this happened in Detroit. It flooded overnight and then froze. I have never seen a vision like this ever. And I'm telling you guys again, this is some day after tomorrow type business. The world has flipped into a new reality, a new range, and nothing will be the same. You're not in Kansas anymore. Guys, look around you and take note how things are going and move accordingly. Watch the trends so you can predict the eventuality. It's not that hard. And like I said, just move accordingly. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah, Council. Bob Marley has a song where he says, children, please get ready. I'm telling you the same thing right now. Children, please get ready.
There's allegedly some type of mud flood or something in California. So whatever reality you experience and whatever timeline you on, everything is good, which is great. I'm glad to hear that, DJ. Facts.
It's time. Let's spiral up. Bang, bang.
And Pacific Coast Highway is closed from Malibu to the Palisades after being buried by mudslides.
Flooding is also causing problems in the Palisades burn area.
Triggering a chain reaction of mudslides and debris flows across the Pacific Palisades after the Palisades fire. The Santa Monica Municipal Airport reportedly recorded 1.64 inches of rain on Thursday, the city's largest single-day rainfall since February of last year. That water poured down the charred hillsides, pushing mud and rocks across miles of PCH. Crews worked quickly to clear the road, but the damage didn't stop there. At Duke's, a neighborhood staple along the coast, the restaurant and parking lot were overwhelmed by thick mud. A county fire front loader was brought in to dig them out, but the inside of the restaurant was not spared either. The last few weeks have brought particular climate whiplash to residents of the Pacific Palisades and Altadena burn zones as properties that survived the fires now became threatened by the floods. And perhaps the most shocking moment of the storm came at Big Rock, where a debris flow burst through the...
You know what they say, though, DJ? It's all good in the hood. And that's where a lot of us are, a.k.a. chosen ones, enlightened ones, star seeds, XYZs. You get what I'm trying to say. It's all good in the hood, right? Wonder why. Wonder why. Let's get it, though.
K-rails, sending a white SUV careening off a cliff, flipping twice before landing on the beach below. Miraculously, the fire inspector behind the wheel survived with only minor injuries. That SUV has now been removed, but standing pools of water and unstable hillsides still remain a concern out here right now.
48 hours, the scenes are scary, they're intense as mud, water...
Yo, Council, do you guys see this? It's like a freaking tsunami in the streets. Anyway, let's go.
Saturated hillsides in Sierra Madre, sending all of it right into these residential streets and homes in the Eden Fire burn area. People are now left with a muddy and dangerous mess, and they will be cleaning up and digging themselves out of it for several days. The rain was so heavy it caused the dam at the Sierra Madre debris basin to overflow. For the first time in nearly 50 years, many were forced to park their cars down their mud-caked neighborhoods. They had to hike a few miles to and from home until public works crews were able to clear these roads. We spoke with Laura Bruno. She says this was pretty bad, some of the worst debris flows she's seen in this neighborhood, but she's thankful that the county has worked nonstop.
Council, they just had a great fire, now a mud flood. This looks like another great reset, if you ask me. And the only ones who survive are the ones who stay up. Let's go. Bang.
Yo, this is just a public service announcement. A disclaimer.
For all you cats jumping in my comments telling me about what's happening in a particular state and you live there, you lie, okay? I've been to every single state in the continental United States of America. You've never left your block, so shut the fuck up. Thank you.
So now Detroit is in a state of emergency, y'all. Did y'all hear what happened to Detroit? A main water line broke in Detroit and the streets are completely flooded, y'all. Not only that, but it is snowing, y'all. Look at that.
Dude, out of all my years, I have never seen this shit.
This right here is in southwest Detroit. But do you guys see the sky? Y'all see how bright it is? And I'ma always give y'all an aerial point of view of this, because from the sky, this thing looks even crazy, y'all. And people are, oh my goodness, y'all. People are stuck in their homes and they can't go anywhere. Look at the streets just filled with dirt, debris, and garbage, y'all.
Had to get my Lyran Starseed necklace because it's a clip in here that's dedicated to the Lyrans, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's go back to this funny clip right here. But yo, listen, yo, Pat, that's my first time seeing your name and all of that during the live and all that in the chat. I don't know what you on, but we don't accept none of that energy. I don't know what you talking about, the devil, you know, and all of that. We don't get into that over here. You feel me? We don't get into none of that. So I suggest you be careful what you say and tread lightly. You feel me? That's all I got to say, because I don't know what that mean. What you trying to say? You should be a little more clear, but it's rubbing me wrong. And if you don't know if my frequency, you feel me? 1, 2, 3. That's all I got to say. You feel me? So that this is like a warning. I'm just letting you know.
And the only ones who survive are the ones who stay up. Let's go. Bang. Yo, this is just a public service announcement. A disclaimer. For all you cats jumping in my comments telling me about what's happening in a particular state and you live there, you lie, okay? I've been to every single state in the continental United States of America. You've never left your block, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So now Detroit.
Yo, because it really be the people that don't go nowhere talking the most on the internet. Let's get it.
Detroit is in a state of emergency, y'all. Did y'all hear what happened to Detroit? A main water line broke in Detroit and the streets are completely flooded, y'all. Not only that, but it is snowing, y'all. Look at that.
Dude, out of all my years, I have never seen this shit.
This right here is in southwest Detroit. But do you guys see the sky? Y'all see how bright it is? And I'ma always give y'all an aerial point of view of this, because from the sky, this thing looks even crazy, y'all. And people are, oh my goodness, y'all. People are stuck in their homes and they can't go anywhere. Look at the streets just filled with dirt, debris, and garbage, y'all. And then just the snow all over the cars. What? This is literally out of a movie, y'all.
That don't happen over
like,
there.
Imagine how cold it is. Not only is it snowing, but flooding as well. And then the water line is broken. Nobody can use water. And I just heard that the power is also out. Oh my goodness, y'all. Bro, this is crazy.
That's my thing, like, yo, nah, feel me, no offense, like, I'm just, you feel me, because I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. So to be on that frequency, I don't accept that into my reality, pretty much is what I'm trying to say, you feel me? So, yeah, anyhow, yo, they can't even do campfires. They can't do none of that because it's all flooded. And it's not like, see, I'm in New York, so, you know, you could go on your roof with a grill or something, or a metal trash can and get right. You feel me? Set the fire, do this, do that. We see it all the time on movies. Why do you think they show us on the movies? It's called How to Survive. But How they gonna do it? They can't set no campfire. You feel me? I don't know. It's crazy though. It's just crazy. Like, we chilling right now, and there's people over there going through it. That's where my mind is at. Nah, for real, because they don't got no power, no water. So how they going, even if you was willing to go to those extents to survive, how can you? It's like, damn, bro. So I'm just thinking about it right now. Like, we chilling right now, and there's people over there going through it. Freezing cold, no power, no water. Yo, B.
Crazy, man. The day after tomorrow movies really do exist. I don't know what's going on anymore, y'all, but the shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in. Y'all, why am I just hearing about this fire that happened in the tunnel in Wyoming on Interstate 80? But here's a video of what the tunnel looks like right now, y'all. 26 cars were involved in this crash. Look at this smoke that's rolling out of the tunnel, y'all. This is crazy. What is...
This morning, new images of inside the charred interstate tunnel in southwest Wyoming after a massive pileup killed at least 3 people. It happened around 11:30 Friday morning. Videos from the scene show thick black smoke billowing out of the tunnel after an accident involving 26 cars and trucks started multiple fires. The blazes so intense, tires began exploding.
And I don't know if you guys have seen this video yet, but this video is going around of this guy that was stuck in the tunnel in his truck, and he had to kick out his windows, his windshield, in order to get out. His truck was on fire. Now, what also accompanies this video is some crazy screams, y'all. Like, I guess people were stuck in their cars and they were yelling for help. But you can see this guy over here, he's working on his windshield to get out because his truck is on fire.
Nice. How to survive. He done seen it. He's seen it enough on a big screen. He like, man, I'm up out of here, B. Shout out to him kicking his windshield out and getting up out of here. He got low. I respect it.
Y'all can hear the screams. They sound like sirens, honestly.
Holy shit! So...
Oh, look at that smoke, y'all.
I almost died in there, man.
What are you driving?
The TVA truck right there. It's up in the tunnel. Like fucking...
I was in the yellow Penske truck. My truck's in there too.
Telling y'all, man, our life's a movie. Plane, trains, and automobiles. Crazy times that we live in, y'all. Did y'all know about this? Let me know down in the comments below. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. So shit this here, y'all. Let's get it. Peace in.
Ice volcanoes erupt upstate New York. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm not up there. I'm not upstate right now. I'm not upstate at all. I'm not upstate. I'm local, down in the bottom of New York. I'm local with it. City dweller.
You telling me California going through a flood after they asses had all them wildfires and the people still ain't pick up the debris? Texas flooding, and on top of Texas flooding, they just now rescue some American children from South America through the tunnels of Dallas, Texas. A 54-inch water main broke in Detroit, now it's flooding. Tennessee flooding again. Virginia flooding. Airplanes and shit just falling out the sky every time we look up. And on top of all of that, it was a shitload of people moving in out of Washington, D.C. and don't nobody know why. But as we look around, maybe these the reasons why. Everybody catching snow, and then some more snow about to hit in Texas, Georgia, on the East Coast, and in the Midwest. What the fuck is really going on? Like, y'all ain't... Some ain't right, some ain't adding up.
If you're somebody that's on a spiritual journey and you've been tough on yourself lately.
Yeah, that's the kind of questions more people need to be asking. You feel me? We always say, you know, you got the people who's aware, the people who's not aware, then you got the people who's aware and just don't care. It's crazy. But that's how it be. You need to be asking them kind of questions.
You need to stop that, cut that out, you know, and start loving yourself. Because this whole spiritual journey and going through a spiritual awakening, it's a transformational time. The whole time you're transforming into your higher self, into the greatest version of yourself. And while that's happening through the journey, you're going to have to experience a lot of darkness. But through that darkness, you can't just be hard on yourself. You've got to show yourself love each step of the way. Like for my life, before I had a spiritual awakening, I was drinking a lot, going to clubs every weekend, doing drugs. I was in a bad cycle. I was
smoking a lot, drinking a lot. Check me out. I'm drinking heavy. You feel me? Because, you know, I lost two close friends in my immediate circle. So I'm drinking heavy. Drinking. I'm talking about at an excessive, absurd rate. Drinking. Crazy. I'm talking about 8 a.m. in the rising. No breakfast, no nothing. Yo, what up with the liquor? Yo, I got this in my trunk. Yo, we outside. We drinking. Crazy. Now, we know I ain't smoked since December 1st, which is a great thing, and I have no urge to smoke no marijuana, right? However, I got you. Give me a second, KN. I don't want to lose my train of thought. However, prior to me giving up on it and letting it go, you know, smokers can't do nothing without smoking. You got to smoke before you smoke. You got to smoke before you get up and go somewhere. You got to smoke before you eat. Smoke before you go to rest and go to bed. Man, listen, garbage. You feel me? Garbage. I'm not with it. Anyhow, yo, hold on, KN, because I pulled him up before on here before for you guys, but I'll pull him up again. Give me a second. I'm trying to see how Yo, bro. Instagram signed me out. It's crazy. Like, what was that about? Instagram signed me out. Instagram signed me out. Give me a second. What? What you mean? Instagram acting funny. Don't start this nonsense, man. Okay, here we go. Don't tell me they trying to breach my account. All right, we got it, though. Here's his account, KN. Here's his account. I found it. I found it. Give me a second. Let me minimize this. Here's his account right here. ____. Whatever. 737 and however many amount of underscores again. This is his account. This is his legit account on Instagram. I don't know about TikTok, and I don't use TikTok enough, but this is his main Instagram account. Type of thing. You feel me? Yeah, no problem, KN. It's good. You know what's up. Let's get it.
In my lower self. And then I had my spiritual awakening.
Okay.
And I'm a completely different version of myself than I was back then. And yes, shit got hard on this journey for me. But that's the whole point of healing. The whole point of your spiritual journey is healing. Healing from within. And like, I can be proud of myself now. So you need to change your perspective of how you feel. You know, when you're going through that darkness, change your perspective and turn it and transmute it into light. Because through this journey, I have conquered a lot of the bad habits and bad cycles that I was stuck in the past. So if you're somebody that's been on this journey and you know that you've gone through similar things as that I have, and you have conquered some things in your life, stop being hard on yourself and start being proud of yourself and just watch how your vibration changes. I feel like this will resonate with some people, and it's about being different. If you have always felt different to everyone in this world, you know, people in your hometown, you know, you felt like the alien in your hometown or just in this world in general, it's because you are different. You came to this earth to be different, to be authentic, to be yourself. You didn't come into this world to be like everyone else. And I know it's hard because you see everyone else and how life just might go so easy for them. They might get the best jobs. They might have all the friends in the world. And your whole life is just wanted to fit in and be like everyone else, but you've just felt like you can't. It's because you are very spiritual.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I've done in the past a great job fitting in, but I've lost myself in the process of that. You feel me? Before rediscovering myself, you feel me? I was doing a bunch of things that was part of the program, part of the matrix, part of the system. Like, you feel me? Like I was not connected to myself. You get what I'm saying? When I say that, I mean like, just say anything. Like, so let's say it's any little thing that I would like to do, but if it's not considered the norm, it'll just get shut down or shut off quickly. Like, nah, we not, nah. Feel me? Things like that. No good. That's whack. That's whack. And even now, like, I enjoy my peace. Like, I've experienced so much in the years of my lifespan so far that I don't even care. I don't even want, I have no interest in doing any of the things that's considered societal norms, or, you feel me? Like, if it's not a part of me growing, if it's not part of me balancing and harmonizing my energy, my chakras, enlightenment, XYZ, I have no interest. Straight up and down. Let's keep going.
You are here to tap into your spirituality, to tap into your authentic self, to express yourself. You are actually a chosen one. The chosen ones are the ones that don't fit into society. The chosen ones are the ones that might look weird to normal people. You know what I mean?
Me now.
You're not meant to be normal in this world. This world is a matrix. A lot of people in this world are part of this matrix, are part of this system. That's why life is so easy for them. And then you're spiritual and you feel like an alien. You feel so different and disconnected to everyone, you know? And that's because you are meant to shine your light. That is the whole point of this spiritual journey, to shine your inner light to the world. So if you've been struggling with this your whole life, I'm here to tell you that being different is your superpower. Start being yourself. Start being your authentic self. That is how you are going to elevate on your spiritual journey. That is how you are going to have so much abundance come into your life, is when you start to tap into your authenticity. I literally did a video on this yesterday.
Hold on, because that's a whole new clip. Yo, listen, man. With that being said, and I'm a person who's done this too majority of my life. Don't suppress your true self to fit in to your environment, into your friend group, XYZ. Don't suppress your true self. You feel me? Don't suppress your true self. That's whack. You feel me? You want to know what's whack? That's whack. You suppressing yourself just to be considered normal. You feel me? Nah. Like, nah.
About the plane crashes. And then I wake up this morning and there's been another one in Arizona now. They want people to be in fear of this, and I think a lot of people are catching on to this now. Even the sleepy people are catching on to it. It is fear-mongering at its finest, and they're not really coming out and telling us what they're going to try and do about all this or anything like that, are they? It's just another plane crashes, you know, and then the next day another plane crashes, and then the reason they're not saying anything about it on the news of like what they're going to try and do about it, and they're just posting fear-mongering, and fear is the lowest vibration there is, you know, and that's what they want. They want everyone to be on a low vibration because of this. And you're seeing a lot of people doing TikToks about them going on a flight and how scared they are about going on that flight. If you are somebody that has had a spiritual awakening and you're on a spiritual journey and you are starting to get in fear of all these planes from the news, which just promotes fear, That's their job. You know, you need to really go within and actually heal on it, because if you've had a spiritual awakening and you're on a spiritual journey, you need to understand and overstand that you're very protected. Not everybody gets to be in a spiritual journey and have a spiritual awakening. There's a small percentage of us that actually do, and a big percentage of people are just part of the system. And I say go within now and start healing on it, because it's not going to stop with these planes. They're going to keep causing chaos. That's what they want. They want everyone and this whole world to be in a low vibration.
Gods and goddesses, remember, when they made characters like X-Men, they were referring to us. Due to the fact that your neural melanin is directly synced with the cosmos, makes you primordial. Now,
I can't do nothing about that banging in the background. That's the radiator inside the bathroom. Like a pipe that goes through the bathroom, and it's clicking and banging on the inside or whatever. I can't do nothing about it.
Ancient times, we had what's called a Bathari gland. The Bathari gland is located near the hippocampus area of the brain, which is actually a cavity of the cerebellum. Bathari gland actually had connections to the appendix and the tonsils, and the hippocampus is actually the tissue that connected it. Now, this Bathari gland was once in Zakar, aka Adam, the first Adamu's body, all right, before it was removed by the Anunnaki, by Nergal. The Bathari gland was removed from Adam and Eve from the great scientist Nergal. Now, it's important to know that conscious perception does not exist in the cerebellum, all right? What actually transpire in the cerebellum is what they call quote-unquote hallucinations or transcendental states of consciousness, all right? And again, the Bathari gland was attached to the cerebellum. Now, they couldn't completely remove the whole Bathari gland, so there is portions of the Bathari gland remaining in our cerebellum. So sometimes we have the ability of activating certain portions of this dormant or removed gland. Now, the Bathari gland actually included 4 additional heightened senses, okay, which was telepathy, intuition, clairvoyance, and psychometry. Psychometry is the ability to touch someone and actually ascertain additional information with them just by physically being in contact with them. This is why you have to be very careful of who you touch, because some individuals have the gift of psychometry, and if you allow them to touch you or touch your hand, then they can read your aura field. Clairvoyance is the ability to perceive things that are going to happen in the future. So if you're clairvoyant, basically you're psychic. Telepathic is the ability to communicate without the use of words. You have the ability of reading minds. Intuition is foresight, the ability to know things. Intuitive sight. Now, in Dr. York's publication, The Holy Tablets, he made mention of these shams taking individuals up to actually do cosmic surgery and restore the Bathari gland. Surgery is conducted through the submental portion of the lower chin. This also could be another reason why so many portals are opening up and we're seeing so many light orbs and ships and things of that nature. This is why the prophecy indicates that Nibiru and Sirius will return. Hopis call it Blue Kachina and Red Kachina. Some of you already have been taken and upgraded and just don't remember it. They also have the ability of activating us through light codes. And this is exactly what we're going to receive, cosmic light code integration. Last big solar flare that we received was October 3rd, okay, in 2024. That was an X9. That was a massive solar flare. And I already made you aware that NASA is already in fear of the solar flare that we are actually supposed to receive within the parameter of 2025 or 2026, okay? They're predicting a geomagnetic storm that could potentially be more detrimental than the 1859 Carrington event. Geomagnetic storm of this magnitude would cause a global blackout. When this happened, this is when we're going to first develop our ability of telepathy. This whole time, their deceptive technology has been limiting us. Their objective is to distort our connection with our higher self. This is why they go through drastic measures to desecrate the God body. They know the power of your neural melanin and are fully aware that you are ascending currently. This is why the food is getting worse. This is why they're using endocrine disruptors such as atrazine and glyphosate to attack our hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and pineal gland. This is exactly why they created a polar vortex and used deceptive cloud seeding nanotechnology. Hopi stated in the Seven Thunders that one of the signs of us going into the fifth world will be the celestial star families returning. People have been seeing more and more light ships and orbs every day. We are in the midst of a massive separation, and some of us are going to go through a tremendous metamorphosis. I recommend taking brain-boosting herbs like Hirataki, herbs like lion's mane, herbs like ginkgo biloba. Lion's mane mushroom is phenomenal for regeneration of damaged brain cells as well as cognitive awareness. Another great brain-boosting herb is ginkgo biloba, okay? This is phenomenal for macular degeneration as well as tinnitus as well. Also highly recommend the use of monatomic gold. It works on a cellular level, okay? ORMS is an orbitally rearranged monatomic element.
Yo, hold on. Time out, because y'all know I be talking to y'all and telling y'all my experiences sometimes from the Astrals XYZ. The only thing I consume as of right now is chlorophyll, activated charcoal, and a detoxing capsule that contains of black walnuts, wormwood, and one of them other things. Cloves, black walnuts, and wormwood. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Anyhow, those are the only things I consume right now. But when I get my hands on all of those things like lion's mane and ginkgo biloba and monatomic gold, ormus and all, listen. And when I'm experiencing these things outside of the third dimensional construct, anything that I'm able to tell you guys, because like I told you guys, my higher self, he be on me like a cheap suit. He be telling me, everybody, you be just talking too much. Like, keep some things to yourself sometimes. I'm not gonna say I get in trouble, but he be on me like a cheap suit. Like, my higher self is one of my guides. So it's like he be on me like a cheap suit. So respectfully, when I get my hands on these things and I'm able to tell you guys, y'all know I'm going to tell you guys just straight up and down with no transparency. You feel me? Well, full transparency. Like, yo, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited because I'm doing the work to clean things out of my vessel. So when I consume these other things that boost certain aspects of myself, ooh-wee. Let's keep going, though.
All the toxic metals and deceptive nanotechnology and microplastics that they're pushing out. I highly recommend detoxing your body and ensuring that you have the necessary vital minerals to stay in homeostasis. I do have these herbs available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. All herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation. Click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension. Peace to the gods and goddesses. I made a video yesterday in reference to an astral projection experience that I had where I seen the chosen ones actually going to war versus the government or the military is what I've seen in this vision, okay? And for some reason, the video is being heavily suppressed and shadow banned, all right? And it's just a vision. Why would something like that be shadow banned? And TikTok feel the need to ensure that the people don't see this information. I'm going to share this experience again, and this is simply for entertainment purposes. So yesterday I have a crazy astral projection experience, right? Where I'm laying down, and as I express in all my astral projection experiences, I typically go through what's called a vibratory state. I'm laying down, I'm basically not moving. The objective to having a successful OBE is by laying completely still, okay? Once you lay completely still, you go into the state of paralysis. As I'm laying in this state of paralysis, I go into what's called the vibratory state. Eventually, I start going through a separation from my corporeal body and my etheric body, right? And as this transpires, what typically happens is you go through that frequency alteration, which is the vibratory state. As this happens, normally what transpires is a portal of some sort of wormhole opens up and I get pulled right through. All right. And this once this transpires, I come on the other side of the wormhole and I actually see what appears to be the military. And as I see the military, I see what appears to be the chosen. I see a group of us and I'm actually there. I'm not watching it in third person. I'm actually physically there. I'm flying around. I feel extremely powerful, basically like a Kundalini awakening. Right. And the best way to explain it is we were telepathically in sync, Cosmic Family, and we were able to actually hear the radio transmissions that the military were playing over their airwaves. I'm not sure if we hacked into their technology or if this was telepathic, but I was able to hear everything that they were doing, and we were basically dismantling all their operations. All right, we were even going into their subterranean bases, and we were dismantling everything that they had. I personally know that this is coming. This is actually going to transpire. All right. And first and foremost, I want you to remember, Cosmic Family, that everything is mental. All right. You have to know how powerful you are. You have to know that these things are possible. All right. And this is why I'm re-invoking these ancient memories. I'm speaking to people like Henrietta Lacks. I'm speaking to people like Simeon Toko. I'm speaking to people like Simon Kabongo. I'm speaking to all these different people that had and displayed these abilities. Think about the Orishas, okay? These were ancient beings that actually displayed these cosmic abilities, all right? So these abilities are something that we can ascertain and that we will ascertain, and I have seen it, all right? So at this particular point in time, everybody should be solely focused on ascertaining a Kundalini awakening. That should be your primary focal point, your primary objective. And the way we're also going to propel there, and we're going to get there, is by primarily focusing on the heart chakra, all right? And as I expressed, in transcendental states of consciousness, I communicated with extraterrestrial biological entities. You don't have to believe me, all right? But I communicated with interdimensional beings that actually did state that there's going to be a great war amongst good and evil, all right? And they stated that the most important thing that we need to focus on is the heart chakra frequency, is that love is going to be the thing that's going to prevail the most. And then after actually analyzing these words, I start to do the knowledge, right? And I start to realize that these archonic forces primarily thrive on low frequencies, all right, like grief, guilt, and anxiety. And this is why they want to perpetuate that through the realm. So if you can elevate and you can actually get into the heart chakra resonance, and this is done through focusing of your energy, your pranic energy, all right? There's different exercises you could do, breathing techniques and things of that nature. But your primary objective should be centered in the heart chakra region, all right? Like Maya stated, heart light is a feather, and this is how you elevate to the higher dimensional realms. Now, in my vision, there was 3 other gods that I was actually in close proximity to, all right? I don't remember their names, though, and that's what's bugging me. But we was real cool at this time, and there was 3 of us that was actually, all the gods and goddesses was actually dismantling these draconian networks, okay? First and foremost, I want to put that out there, all right? And we were all telepathically in sync, but it was 3 gods in general that I was working with, and we was actually, I remember us, like, working with each other. Us 3 was actually flying around, and we was actually dismantling things together. And we was actually branched out in different teams, and we was extremely powerful. All of us was working in conjunction with each other, but we had certain units and certain teams, and we would almost like radio into each other. But I don't remember having any technology. It was like we was mentally radioing to different groups of us. And like other groups would be dismantling other networks in other parts of the planet. And we would be somewhere else, like underground, dismantling the network over here and radioing to another group of gods and goddesses over here. And it was crazy powerful. And I seen it. I was actually physically there. This is why I tell you it's important to fully focus on integration of your cosmic body. All right. Cleansing yourself of the lead, cadmium, and mercury. Chelation therapy. All right. Detox yourself. All right. These things that are set in place in regards to the toxic metals are solely designed to affect your neuromelanin. All right. Which is dark matter energy and the glue of the cosmos. Most of the cosmos is composed of dark matter energy, and your neurophysiology secrete that consistently. All right. I want you to take that into consideration and realize why you have been dumbed down, and realize that it's not far-fetched to be considered Simeon Toko or Simon Kabongo or Henrietta Lacks or any of these greats. All right. Remember that you are one and the same. And this is why when Simeon Toko said many will return just like him, this is what the age of awakening and basically harnessing that serpentine energy, that Kundalini energy is about. And once again, the heavy metal detox formula that I have available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension is composed of cilantro and chlorella. This science is referred to as chelation therapy. And this is basically the science of removing harmful toxic metals from your body. And also, Cosmic Family, remember to consume foods rich in chlorophyll, okay? Green leafy vegetables. It's imperative to eat your water, okay? And again, this is where you get your H3O2. And this is going to keep you hydrated for the solar flares that are coming. And again, gods and goddesses, there are 7 ethereal planes we have access to, all right? And this is all predicated on strength of your auric field. This is why you have to eat right. This is why you have to cleanse yourself of all parasitic organisms as well as toxic metals. This is the age of awakening and ascension. All 7 chakra centers connect to different ethereal planes. Our goal, Cosmic Family, is to project our aura out farther and farther. The more we project our aura out, the more telepathic we become. Sun gazing and grounding is great ways to strengthen your auric field and remove auric debris. Our 12-strand genetics and all 12-dimensional fields of awareness are being activated.
I mean, there's really no other way to...
12-strand DNA. DNA light code activation. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Embracing body enlightenment, DNA light code activation, fist pump that, let's get it.
To describe it other than surreal, because it's just, I can't imagine my 15 years of storm chasing ever covering a storm to this caliber along the Gulf Coast. I mean, along I-10 and crossing into Pensacola Beach last night, it was near blizzard conditions in Florida of all places. That's just two things that don't seem like they should go hand in hand. But with this particular storm, they certainly did. And that's why we call it a once in generational storm, because it just does not happen. This area got anywhere between 6 to 8 inches of snow. A couple of the bridges do remain closed back over to the mainland, and the main one crossing over the Pensacola Bay still remains closed this morning with no ETA to be open. And I expect the same to be the case along I-10. While the sun is out, though, it's helping to melt a little bit of that snow. However, that doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet, guys. When this melts tonight, when those temperatures fall back, this is all going to refreeze and create a whole lot of problems as the evening goes on. And a lot of times after the storm is when we run into the bigger issues with those car accidents, because people let their guard down, they start venturing out, and then it catches them off guard. I haven't seen a single snowplow. I have not seen really a single effort to be able to clear this off, because it simply just doesn't exist. The main priority with what few plows that they have are going to be for Interstate 10. And before they can get to these areas, they have to make sure that that's cleared and running, because that's a main artery that goes from east to west. So I would expect, you know, unfortunately, these scenes to remain for at least the next day or two before they can start catching up on a lot of these county highways and side roads. And it's very interesting seeing this much snow and not hearing a single snowblower, not seeing a single snow shovel, and not seeing a single snowplow, because it just, they don't need it down here. They don't know what to do in order to clean all this mess up.
Ridiculous. Yeah, that looks like something straight out of a movie, bro. You're not gonna tell me this don't look like a prop hold on. This look like a prop that they would have in like Antarctica, of a frozen vehicle in Antarctica on a movie or something. That look like a prop. Crazy. Crazy. Yo, bro. Driver escapes car swept into ocean by fast-moving mud during heavy rain in California. Yeah, it looks crazy, Kennedy. Facts. Oh, it fell over some type of cliff or something, son. Nah. Yo, B.
You know, the biggest problem in this world is that no one wants to be present. No one wants to sacrifice to be the gift to the world. They either was brainwashed to be selfish or just born that way. You know, I be coming online, speaking the truth, right? Trying to help people understand what's really going on. And then there's always people that always want to bring up some kind of a book, like the Bible, for instance, right? It's like, just because it's in the Bible, don't mean it's completely true or completely law. Like, I don't understand why people keep going in the past. And then, even in the past books that predicts the future, right? They still think about the future. Instead of thinking about now and making a change now so you can make a change to the future. Like, one thing out of the Bible we always hear about is the slavery and the offing of people, a specific type of people, right? They'll say it was true in the Bible and also history books that said we are slaves. And they all agree with that, right? Also in the Bible, when they talk about Revelations, how the way we're going to be slaves in the future. Like we're not slaves right now. It's like most of the stuff I talk about, I try to get people to really understand what's happening right now so you can make a change for the future. And so the past don't happen again. Because we can't have his story repeating over and over and over again. It's time for our story to continue on and start, because our story was here before his story. Because every time we explain our story, we get gaslit. And they go right back to some book or some type of program online that was basically a whole lie the whole time. Like, for instance, we always talk about how the way discrimination really happens everywhere, right? For instance, let's say police officers. I love using these people because they're not supposed to be doing what they're doing. Like, imagine me being a business owner and let's just say I'm a mailman, because I am a mailman, right? I'll walk up to you and ask for your license. Let's say I get your information off your license to get your records of everything, right? Then I force you to sign a contract in order to get your mail. And if you don't follow my terms of the contract I just forced you in, guess what? You gotta pay me or you go to jail. Even if it's not a criminal charge. As in you actually harming me, but you're not. I'm harming you. So it's almost like a gaslighting situation, right? I started and I'm gonna win. Like, y'all never ask yourself, why do police officers have a business card and always leave one? Every time you get pulled over for no reason, it's already illegal to use emergency lights in a non-emergency situation, right? So imagine he breaking the law to pull you over, then coerce you into a contract, then make you face consequences of a policy or statute, which is basically breaking rules of their game that you don't even know you're playing. And sometimes people actually get arrested for a traffic violation. And that's completely illegal, means they're getting kidnapped every time you see that happens. Then they always try to force you into a criminal system so you lose all your rights because they coerce you into a contract. And you didn't even know what it actually meant. You see that people actually look at what's happening right now and do their own research and know that the whole system is corrupt. And the basis of the system is to drain our access to QV trust, place it to the businesses, and then the owner of the businesses takes the profit and put it in their own trust. Because they know the universal laws and they're going around it and getting our consent because we're the ones that own all the credit, bro. Right here in America. And this is exactly why everybody is so brainwashed here. And why the whole world wants to come here, because that's who we support. Everyone else besides us, because we don't run the government. Now, when you see a change is happening for the better, people are getting angry, bro. They love to starve. They love the oppression. They love to see the failing society that they have created. But then there's people like me. They always try to hold back. But I am one of the ones that's making a sacrifice to be present, to make sure everyone else be present along with me. So you all can fight and move forward. Anyway, that's a quick rant. Y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey.
You can't make this stuff up. So Bill Gates wants to build a smart city in Arizona called Belmont. He's spent over $80 million buying 25,000 acres in an area west of Phoenix and west of Buckeye, along with other far-left billionaires, like the guy who owns diapers.com. Coincidentally, now there's been an increased risk of wildfires in the areas surrounding the proposed sites. And you guessed it, now insurance companies are starting to cancel wildfire policies in the areas. Sounds familiar to something else, but I'm not saying anything. I'm just giving you some facts.
Imagine being on a plane, looking out the window, and you see that coming out the engine. You see like the engine blowing. Oh, man.
What if Apple is secretly cloning all of us? It's all starting to make sense, y'all. Why they have all this stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments, as always. Thanks for watching. Stay weird.
That's a really
Yo,
good
fam, check this out.
Cloning people? Metaverse? Not far-fetched, if you ask me.
Russian scientists, of course. Russian. You know, Americans would never admit this. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This is what the article says. First of its kind discovery in Egypt's pyramid. There's a strange form of energy. All right, check this out, family. In a groundbreaking discovery, researchers have found that the Great Pyramid of Giza can focus electromagnetic energy. This revelation significantly impacts our understanding of ancient engineering and potential modern applications. Potential modern applications from pyramids 20,000 years ago that was supposedly built by slaves, but they got electromagnetic properties though. Check this out. This article delves into the details of this historic discovery and its potential impact on future technologies. Okay. Scientists uncover how Egypt's Great Pyramid manipulates electromagnetic waves. An international group of researchers from Russia's ITMO University, along with Laser Zentrum Hanover, have discovered that electromagnetic power can focus through the inner rooms of the Great Pyramid of Giza and beneath its base. This effect occurs on resonance conditions where electromagnetic waves of proportionally or of the size of resonance size excites the pyramid, reports Electro-Optics. Yo, family, this is basically saying that the pyramids are electromagnetic generators. They're electromagnetic pulse generators. You know what else they are? They're jump rooms. You know what else they can do? They can modify the weather. When they're balanced, everything will be perfectly harmonious in the atmosphere. The reason everything is off now is because they destroyed the grid, the crystal grid. These pyramids, these monumentals, they were all part of the electromagnetic crystal grid. They had to shut it down in order to create the reverse spin. Guess what? It's reactivated. This is more powerful than your harp. I'm going to show you what your harp can do compared to this. This is why the whole world is flipping back now. The magnetic pole is flipping. It's because the crystal grid is reactivated. And again, I'm going to see what your goofy ass harp is going to do compared to this. Because this is what's bringing the bigger judgment to Babylon. Not your goofy harp. It's not them doing it to themselves. Crystal grid activation. Spiral up. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Yo, Council, the crystal grid is activated. That's why they're all over the world studying the pyramids, the ziggurats, the temples, the obelisks, and all the monumentals. They know it's on, so you better spiral up and move accordingly.
This out, Council. First tomb of ancient Egyptian king discovered in a century. The unearthing of the long-lost tomb of ancient Egyptian king Thutmose II is being described as one of the most important archaeological discoveries in recent years. Look at your boy, family. That nigga triple dark. Thutmose II, the grandson of Akhenaten. The Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities announced Tuesday the discovery of the tomb of ancient King Thutmose II, who was thought to have reigned from about 1493 BC to 1479 BC. Alright, so it's the first royal burial chamber discovered since King Tut's tomb in 1922. Of course, his body wasn't found in a pyramid because they never find any bodies in the pyramids. They're always found in the Valley of the Kings, where all the god kings were buried and the god queens. So we can dead all that argument about pyramids being tombs for pharaohs. They are electromagnetic generators, as admitted in the post before. And this right here, family, let me tell you what's going to happen. Bigger judgment is going to reach them for this. This is what causes these earthquakes, hurricanes, and tornadoes every time they touch sacred ground and disturb the resting places of our ancestors. Every time they set foot in our ancient temples. Judgment. So get prepared, family. I'm telling you, gear up. These cats are desperate and they're delving into realms that they should never enter. Anyway, y'all stay up, stay lit, and let's go. Yo, fam, you guys notice how well preserved that body is? It's ridiculous, right? Like, how? He looks young and new, like they just buried him yesterday. But anyway, I'm telling you something right now, Council. They're trying to find a key component to a piece of machinery. They've been digging through all the tombs in Egypt, South America, everywhere across the realm, trying to put this machine together that can help them to escape the trap that they put themselves in, trying to be slick, trying to sneak into people's dimensions and steal resources. You got trapped here. You will never find the key to Apollyon's gate. There is no exit for you. You will burn in the fire lake, and this is your judgment. And for touching the tombs of the ancestors, the fire lake is warming up even better for you. Anyway, my real ones, let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Council, they've been searching for something for a long time, but they'll never find it. They're missing a key component to some device they need to activate a gate. But like I said, it's too late. Let's go.
But how doesn't the water freeze though? That's my only question for this clip.
Am I going crazy? So, I have an outdoor cat and I bought him a can of Fancy Feast. Fancy Feast Turkey and Giblets Feast. There's all the information. This is what I found today. This hair is growing out of the food that wasn't ate. And it's coarse hair. It's the same color as my cat, but my cat is a short hair cat. What's happening here? Am I oblivious to this, or is this normal? Help me out.
Study that found.
Didn't we see a clip recently, or I don't even know if I used it or not, but they were saying that they was feeding the deceased cats to the cats through the canned cat food, and the deceased dogs through the. You see what I'm getting here? So the fog, this artificial fog with all these parasites that they releasing amongst the public is causing these canned foods to have a reaction. But maybe the parasites within the fog is somehow revitalizing certain cells in the canned cat food that's from deceased animals, and it's causing fur or hair to grow. But let me not say too much. It's just speculation, entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Remember that. Let's keep going.
Toxic heavy metals in 95% of baby food.
And they're all metals that can actually damage a baby's brain development. The group Healthy Babies, Bright Futures put together the study that tested 168 baby foods from major manufacturers here in the country. It found lead in 95% of them, arsenic and cadmium in almost 3/4, and mercury in 1/3 of them. A quarter had all 4 of them. The group wants the FDA now to work with the companies to cut down on heavy metals. In the meantime, it suggests that parents avoid giving kids rice cereals and fruit juices, which were some of the worst offenders for contamination.
Lately, these toxic metals have been popping up everywhere, all right? And most recently, they were also found in the Girl Scout cookies. Arsenic is known to cause skin lesions, hearing loss, blood and heart diseases, as well as bladder damage. Mercury is known to cause lung damage, visual impairment, eczema, as well as oral lichen. Lead is known for creating neurological diseases, kidney damage, hypertension, as well as infertility. Cadmium causes kidney diseases, lung damage, bone and joint damage, as well as bronchitis. Personally recommend staying away from all processed foods right now. Actually recommend cutting up fruits and vegetables and preparing your own baby's food right now. Toxic metals actually seem to be getting in everything. Detoxy is a very great product for chelation therapy and is safe for children. It's composed of chlorella and cilantro. Cilantro and chlorella, when combined, is great for chelation therapy, which is the science of removal of toxic metals from the body. This is available for children and adults on Holistic Remedies for Ascension link in bio. To successfully detox the body of all toxic metals, such as aluminum, lead, cadmium, and mercury, you're going to notice that you're functioning at optimal level, okay? You're not moody. You're no longer anxious. You're no longer, you're sleeping a lot better, okay? These are things that typically affect our standard day-to-day functions without us even knowing it, all right? We're used to operating with this toxic metal in us, and it shouldn't be. Chlorophyll is another phenomenal component for chelation therapy or detox in the body, all right? Chlorophyll contains mycelius. Mycelius is a fat substance that wraps around unwanted materials to expel them from the body. Unwanted materials such as aluminum, lead, cadmium, mercury, microplastics, nanotechnology, graphene oxide, etc. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
Matrix update. And this update, it's ludicrous. That's the only word that comes to mind. Bonkers. It's about the asteroid, apparently, that is going to come and hit Earth in 2032. And for some random reason, the news are just letting us know in 2025, you know, the percentage of this asteroid hitting Earth is going up each day. And NASA's brought out all this information because we should always believe NASA. Get your notepads out, get your pens ready, and write down some of the information I'm about to share to you guys. Then NASA, look at the symbol. It looks like a tongue, a reptilian tongue. It's owned by the reptilian race. The reptilian race own this system. They control this whole system. They control NASA, okay? And the reptilian race, they feed and harvest off everyone's low vibrational energy. When people are in fear, they feed off it. That's how they stay in control of their system. So what is happening is the reptilian race who own the news, all those news anchors that you see on TV talking about this asteroid are reptilians as well, okay? The reason that they are doing this and saying asteroid is coming 2032 and it can blow up some cities and all this bullshit is because they're shitting themselves. The great reset of this system, happens in 2030. That this system is going to be done by then. That's what's going to happen. Their system. They don't want that. So they're going to try and bring out fear tactics like an asteroid coming to blow up this fucking world, so people will be in fear so they can try and stay in control longer. Like, we see what's going on in this world right now. We see what's happening to this system. This matrix is crumbling. It's done. It's pretty much finished. You know, we're near the end. As the Christians might think, the end is nigh, the end times. But it's just the end of this system, the end of this matrix. So collectively, if we just raise the vibration of this planet, and personally in our lives, in our own vibration, they can't do nothing to us. There will be no fear because we will see through the illusion. We'll see through the bullshit that they are spreading to us. So if you are somebody that has been fearing about this asteroid, stop it. Don't worry. Don't be in fear of it. They've done this right now in 2025 so that they can keep people on a low vibration and leading up to this shit, which is not going to happen.
Peace to the gods and goddesses. A lot of individuals have been reporting these light orbs. I'm a sky watcher, and oftentimes I'll look up and a bright star or what appears to be a celestial luminary would catch my attention. And lately I've been looking at them and I'll notice they'll move. I've been noticing that lately, okay? And when you look at it in the camera, oftentimes the camera don't do it any justice. The camera won't show what you really see with the naked eye. And then sometimes the camera would actually often pick up things that you can't see with the naked eye also. So sometimes the camera doesn't do it justice, and then other times the camera picks up things that the naked eye doesn't see as well. There have been lots of peculiar activity in the skies lately. Personally, what I believe is happening is that we're experiencing a dimensional shift. We're actually witnessing individuals activate their Merkabas. Just what if these light orbs are actually fragments of our higher self or other versions of our spirit family or celestial guides? I personally believe that we're waking up our subconscious mind's eye and deactivating the matrix. The Hopis made mention of the star families returning. The Dogon tribe also spoke of these celestial star people. Just recently, I posted a video of one of these ships that was actually following me, and it was changing multiple colors in the sky. My question is, what if these orbs or these ancient astronauts were actually us this whole time? Even down to the Anuhazi. What if the Anuhazi, the Anunnaki, what if all of these beings this whole time have just been us in different variants? Oftentimes when I silence the mind and I sit with myself in deep meditation, I experience myself quantum leaping through multiple realities. Oftentimes the past, present, and future appears to be happening all simultaneously. It's been hard to determine whether I'm in a dream or whether I'm in awakened reality. It's been hard to determine between both realities lately. I personally feel like we are all stepping into the higher versions of ourselves. What if those cosmic plasma light orbs are actually multi-dimensional higher versions of you that actually has some form of connection to your harmonic resonance, so you see them in your dimensional overlay? But what if there's just another version of you from another timeline? What if those light orbs are actually fragments of our primordial essence that encapsulate our memories? And when we fuse with this light source, automatically at that particular point in time, we become in resonance with all our ancient memories. Remember, guys.
Hence why we've been having particular dreams that's very, very vivid. They feel so real. I'm not going to say too much. Let's keep going.
Gods and goddesses, all of the elements that make up your physical avatar are actually in the cosmos. You are walking condensed starlight. The orbs are the personification of our monad or higher mind. We are actually projecting this consciousness from a higher construct. Then it will make sense why these sentient plasmoid light beings would actually be trying to come into our construct to find the player of the game. You're serious about really beating the game, everyone should be decalcifying as well as activating their pineal gland. Pineal gland is the brain's antenna and cosmic gateway to higher dimensional planes of existence. Herbs like Harataki are said to decalcify as well as activate the pineal gland. Harataki is great for awakening and activating the third eye chakra. Ormus is also said to decalcify and activate the pineal gland. Ormus is an orbitally rearranged monatomic element and actually works on a quantum level. Ormus is referred to as the Philosopher's Stone and is actually said to heal on a cellular level. It's also believed to combat nefarious nanotechnology as well as microplastics. When the pineal gland is functioning at optimal level, it allows you the ability to access the Akashic Records, which is the scholastic library of infinite data, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. For this age of awakening, it's very important that you clearly see things for what they are as opposed to what they appear to be. This is the year we completely step outside of the deceptive illusions of the Matrix. For all herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension. The first lineages of the main original Lyran Elohim feline humanoid races were also called the Anuhazi of the Emerald Order cosmic family, okay? The Anuhazi are the biological forms of the original Christos races in the universe, okay? The Lyrans further down step their consciousness into the next lower density and the third harmonic layers by creating another identity, okay? These race lines were designed to exist within the dimensional layers of the spirit plane, all right? This race was created by the Lyran founders to specifically oversee the projects of the Lyran Syrian genetic seedings occurring on Tiamat. And these particular groups are known as the Elohim. Further, the Syrian High Council was organized and then appointed by the Lyrans to be the main overseers of seeding life on planet Tiamat and the next lower dimension, which is the second harmonic universe. There's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to the Elohim as well as the fallen angelics. Some of the Elohim groups gave into the control of the alien hybridization agendas with the invading nefarious extraterrestrial factions such as the Balao entities and the Sakar Empire cosmic family, and they actually became integrated with the fallen AI hybridized entities that served the Luciferian covenant. These are the same beings that Dr. York made mention of, the Garabat, all right, the beings that actually emanate amber light. These are the nefarious beings from Bellatrix, Regal, and Betelgeuse, all right? The Elohim references that are made in the Torah, Talmudic literature, or in the esoteric Kabbalah teachings in the Jewish religion are sourced from these fallen Elohims, okay? It's false information that they purposely gave to the populace. They integrated with the Belial and the Garabat Luciferian factions. They gave basically an artificial tree of life to the Semitic races in the Middle East. This was misinformation warfare, basically, to confound original angelic language, to suppress the solar feminine and replace the original cosmic Christos dragon teachings that were being protected by the remaining Lemurians or Hyperboreans. Original angelic language was compromised, and our dragon teachings were also compromised. Most of that information is actually being held and safeguarded in the Vatican. This whole time they lied to us, gods and goddesses. The artificial tree of life is built on base 10 math, okay? It's false. And it is a deliberate distortion of the 12 tree grid, which is called the Cathara grid, which is built from base 12 math, all right? And when the fallen angelics perverted the mathematics, it actually caused a reality split between the artificial and organic layers throughout the dimensional timelines. One of the reasons why you're noticing so many glitches in the matrix and time dilations is primarily because of the fallen angelics, because they distorted the mathematics in this realm.
How can you go to sleep and the pain goes away mentally and physically till you don't want to wake up the next day? Is the life you're living real or is it fake? Look at your old friends, how many turned into snakes. Just like these businesses somehow turned into steaks, forcing the original copper-colored people to be replaced, then renamed by the invading European race. Christopher Columbus started his story, then ours got erased. Now they're controlling our credit and it's all going to waste. Laundering our money around the world without a trace. Biden pardons his homies, but Dove still got a case. There's no way they can make trillions of dollars worth of mistakes. The real Americans are the only ones with true faith. How else do you explain us surviving through all this hate? Oppressed and stressed, but yet we still create. We know most can't take half of what's on our plate. Go ahead, like, comment, and share. I'm sure y'all can relate. Just look around the world right now. This is not up for debate.
Oh, they feeling your absence. Yeah, you chosen one. Once you removed that flame, they couldn't get lit without you. That light was a protection and direction from God through you. And as soon as it was gone, they were thrown right back into the darkness to be lost again without any direction. They can't stay focused. They can't complete any task. They can't even sleep. They can't catch a break because God is on that ass for trying to treat the chosen ones like they were just anybody. Like we're not the basis of all energy. Like we're not the basis of all peace. Like we're not the basis of all creation. Without us, they would literally remain in purgatory. And this whole realm wouldn't even exist, which is our heaven. We remember from our past lives. And we recreated it here on this earth. And that is what they are experiencing. Anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey. Yo, Elon, you must send the Doge team to the post office. Because there's no way we are losing $6 to $9 billion a year. When we're understaffed, when we're behind on the pay schedule for 3 years, and we have the same vehicle since day one, bruh. We literally have over 100,000 miles on all the vehicles, even over 1 million, literally. Meanwhile, we have the police. Literally, I feel like they get new vehicles every other year, bruh, along with new equipment. The only difference is we are actually supporting the community, putting in work, gaining a profit because we're putting in real work. Unlike the police officers, they just come through and write reports and steal money out of our trust because the reports are fraud, bruh. The bottom line is, if you had the post office and the carrier actually making this whole world go round, because if we didn't exist, this whole world will fall literally overnight. Like we are literally essential and beneficial. Unlike a lot of these job titles, that isn't at all. But yet, they getting all the bread, bruh. Like their service is literally draining your Cessna QV trust, like I keep saying. And that's your social security number that they tell you not to give to nobody from the first day that you get it. And there's a reason so no one commits fraud, but like I say, they coerce you into doing this. Like, why isn't there a fair amount of money going to the carriers that's actually doing the work? Not the management, and I'm pretty sure that's where all the money is going to. Like, explain how UPS salary can max almost 60-70% higher than a post office salary now. That don't make any sense. Why isn't they heightening the salary of the postal workers if UPS contract through us? Like, the only money I ever seen a post office ever spend on anything is the AI technology, just to keep everybody else more of a slave at work. It literally doesn't make the job easier at all. It makes it harder. They even trying to get the carriers to do the work for the management. Also, we've been waiting for this contract with the union and the post office for forever. They still don't want to make an agreement that's even fair for us. But yet, these are the ones spending $6 to $9 billion a year and just wasting it. When really, we already know it's not waste, because we've been finding out everybody been paying themselves with our money that we should be having. This shit crazy, son. Anyways, quick rant, but y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey.
Hold that thought. We got more of him to watch. We probably gonna see it again, but it wasn't posted on Instagram, so we're gonna go to YouTube. Pat, I don't know what you're talking about. This is 14 minutes long. We're not gonna watch that.
So I'm seeing these federal workers coming online crying because they lost their job that most likely was oppressing us. Now they're talking down on Trump and Elon's team, even though they're paying their salary for the next 8 months and unemployment after that, which is something he didn't have to do because the company you work for was fraudulent. Now you gotta depend on that company giving you that 8 months of pay. But the thing is, I keep hearing people talking about a severance package, which means they're not going to give you that full 8 months of pay, the same company that laid you off. Like, do y'all not realize it's not Trump or Elon's fault? It's your job's fault because they are the ones that was paying you in dirty money for I don't know how long. Not only that, as I mentioned earlier, your job function may just be fraud.
I'm not sure.
And you didn't even know it. So I'm going to try to give y'all 3 examples of how you can tell if your job was fraud or is fraud right now. So 1, any job that's online or involve paperwork isn't even real. AI can literally do the job. It's all a front for these quote-unquote office jobs, which is really a third party of people that's skimming money off of the workers in the field. 2, anyone that deals with signatures or any securities, which includes your social security number, 9.9 times out of 10 is fraud because you contracted and was acting as if you were their original creditor. I know this because I'm sure you or the company isn't paying individuals monthly for their contracts. It's clearly the other way around. The original creditor are paying y'all back for their own credit. 3, if your job involved a license is a pass to do unlawful acts. All legal actions are not lawful. Crazy, right? Like, did you know it was legal to own a slave, but it's unlawful because it goes against universal laws. Legal is their system. The laws is the universal laws that they can't change. For instance, you need a license to sell cars because you're committing fraud in every contract you make, because they coerce you to register your property to the state after you just paid for it with your social security number. And also, think about this. If you already technically own your car, how can it be repossessed? Repossession is unlawful because you are stealing an item from the original creditor. This is why you need a license to be a repossession agent, so they can legally steal a car that's lawfully yours. And we got doctors that also coerce you into contracts while knowingly damaging you with quote-unquote medicine, which is unlawful. And again, a license prevents legal action because they are working for the beast system. They can't even tell you the truth about disease or they'll lose their license. Then we got insurance agents. You may as well say they're almost like security transfer agents. They can transfer property under your social security number to other accounts, just like what we think banks are. I mean, at the end of the day, we all know insurance is a scam. And a lot of these other job titles everywhere, especially the ones that's getting laid off, getting paid $75,000, $100,000, $150,000 a year for doing next to nothing because they're getting paid by the real gangsters with the real dirty money. So I said all that to say this. If your job involved paperwork, a license, or an oath, most likely it's a fraudulent position. And you don't even know it, or you do. And it's clearly ignoring the genocide and oppression that's happening from what you are doing. Because in this world, negative actions get rewarded. And that ain't cool. But anyways, y'all know how to keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey.
Message. Yo, look, hold on though. We got more.
Yo, this
Hold on, we got more. But yo, Corey, I mean, it wouldn't be far-fetched if he was a real person or not. You know, they steal everything. They steal every idea and do this and do that and then re-rock it. You know what I'm saying? So no surprise if Harry Potter was based on a real person or some type of real type of discovery, or who knows? You feel what I'm saying? Realistically, you see how the lady of the Matrix was talking about how they re-rocked her joint and called it the Matrix when her book was called something else. Anyhow, let's keep going.
Your boy P. Very important video right here. They done lost all control and Earth is finally free to move forward for the real reset.
Stick with me, I'm gonna show y'all at the end of the video, but I'm trying to get y'all to understand what's happening. I made a video 6 months ago called The Last Sign. I mentioned how things will continuously ramp up and won't stop until the end. I also visibly show where Venus is compared to Earth, because when Venus approaches, they will try to prevent Earth from resetting, because that's exactly what they did before. And I'm gonna show y'all again. 2012 was supposed to be our original reset year, but Venus, who we all know as Queen Elizabeth, prevented that by breaking the poles off of Earth, which did prevent our reset, but it also caused the Mandela effect, because it reversed time and altered everything within it. For instance, it says in 2014, but it was actually in 2012. So when Venus is this close to Earth, this means they can transit between planets, meaning they could bring people in and out. And the document of conflict against the real Americans made by the NASA literally says Earth is a spaceship. They're looking for supplies, they're playing with the weather, looking for instructions, engaging in bloody skirmishes on every corner of the vessel, and they're bringing 2 million entities in per week. If you ever heard of the word invasion, this is what it sounds like, a invasion that already happened that I keep trying to tell y'all, but the truth is stranger than fiction. Just like all these agencies right here that participate in this document, which is ironically the same agencies Trump is dismantling. And let's not forget.
Yeah, it's so damn small, but y'all see that? Like he said, these are all the agencies that Trump is dismantling. Interesting.
Forget this was found in 2001. I literally watched all this happen and it went in the same order this book said it would. And take a wild guess of when this book ends, when everything already went in order. 2025. I mean, just look at that. What grounds are the U.S. forces going to be on? Look at what's happening right now. Not only that, in 2025, they're expecting to run into groups and individuals that has horrific destructive power. And they are omnipresent, meaning it's the return of the gods with no exploits. Now we're finally at the end. As y'all can see, this says February 17th, 2025. You can now see Earth and its poles that hasn't been seen in years. And we're finally moving forward from a position we were stuck in for years. So Earth is moving towards the right, towards the sun, while Venus is moving towards the left, towards Earth. When Earth and Venus align, as I showed y'all earlier, that caused the Mandela effect because Venus started a war on Earth. Just means all hell is going to break loose when this happens. This is why they're trying to wake up people to the truth. Everyone. Well, at least trying to get you to recognize evil. Because if you don't recognize evil, you are evil. And you will disrupt any type of good that happens. Y'all see what people is doing online and how evil they sound and don't even realize it. So when you're vibrating low and they come over, they'll be able to rapture you. This is why everything is reversing back to its natural order. Everything has been inverted. That is why this world is so evil. And now the evil has to leave. Anyways, y'all know how to keep it. Y'all be gods.
Interesting.
Hey.
Interesting. This is 14 minutes long. Where's the gold? We're not gonna watch that. That's way too long, bro. 14 minutes is crazy. We already been streaming for almost 2 hours. So let's wrap this up. Wrap this up.
For black people to believe in reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I can blame white people for slavery. You know, that's some fucked up shit you did back then. But just because I'm black now doesn't mean I was black in my past. I could be who I'm angry at.
That's a podcast right
I could have been a slave owner.
Plot twist.
That could be my statue I made them take down. And they say when you fuck up in your past life, when you come back, your next life is harder. So, as a former white person, I'd like to warn you new white niggas. That Black Lives Matter.
You know what I'm saying?
The whole audience is
Message.
Caucasian.
Yeah,
Facts.
Council. It's also said you come back as that which you hate the most. We're all running these cycles, just trying to figure this whole shit out. Spiral up. Bang, bang.
End of the presentation, man. Which I think we chill. We got the vibe. This was a calm, good one, interesting one. Had a couple interesting points. You feel me? I ain't want to ruin it with no. You feel me? I ain't want to ruin it, but I think this is a good one. So before I forget, once again, full disclaimer: this video is for entertainment purposes only, and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Remember, 2, have fun, laugh, and smile. For the people in the back, bro in the back, sis in the back, who panties are too damn tight, drawers are too damn tight, panties in a bunch, relax, loosen up. It is not that damn serious. You choose to be here, you don't gotta be. Before you fix your lips to say something stupid, remember that. We watch these clips to escape the external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual realities. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That being said, I'm highly grateful, graceful, and thankful for all you guys who've been here rocking out from the beginning. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown a seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks. Peace and prosperity to you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. It really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. If you would like to do the same, Cash App and PayPal links is in the video description or the about tab on the channel. You are not obligated. For the people in the back who always got something slick to say, they are not obligated. I say that every time. They are not obligated. So relax. It is not that damn serious. You feel me? Yo, you guys too, man. KN, Corey, Kennedy, Pat, my first time seeing you. Welcome to the Haven. Welcome coming to hang out. Gratitude for coming to hang out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know what's up, y'all. Safe traveling to Astros, love and unity. I'm out of here, man. Y'all know what's going on. I don't know if I'm going to see y'all next rotation. Y'all might, though. I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling. We'll see what's up. We'll see what we come across or how I'm feeling. That's what it always depends on. What I come across, if it's like, yo, nah, I gotta make a presentation. Or if it's like, if I'm feeling good, if I'm in the vibe, I'll be like, all right, let's get it. Anyhow, I love y'all. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for rocking out. I'm going to see y'all next time. Love and unity, safe travel, Astros. Protect yourself, protect your energy. Balance and harmony. I'm out.